Chapter 17, The Departed. You stand with your hands in the air, a cold ring of steel pointed square at your chest. The cop holding the gun on you doesn't waver. What's going on? What part of you're under arrest don't you understand? Hand over your weapon. What the hell do you think you're doing, Ollie? My job, Vic. Walk away. You glance between Vic and the cop, your heart beating like a hammer as a look you can't read passes between them. I don't have all day. Let's get this over with. Realization hits you so hard that you almost double over with nausea. There can only be one reason why Vic and this man know each other. He must be here to kill me. The isolated location, gun, Vic's surprise at seeing me bring Roy. What if he was just trying to stall me until his backup got her? What if he wants to kill me himself? This isn't an arrest. It's a hit. Stand down, Ollie. This isn't the time or the place. It's not up to you, Vic. My orders are to finish the job and the girl. And who the hell told you to do that? Who do you think? That's above your pay grade. Something dark and dangerous glitters in Vic's eyes. Wrong answer, asshole. I am the pay grade. Oh, Vic. How could I ever have doubted you? You search for some means of escape. The cop in his car and fence you against the wall of a warehouse, but you notice a blur of movement out of the corner of your eye. Roy. Your bodyguard creeps up behind the cop without making a sound. If you can just keep Ollie talking long enough, you might get out of this alive. We'll do that one. Do you talk to Nadia that way, or do you only infantilize women you want to kill? You don't know what the hell you're talking about. I won't say it again. Give me your weapon. Grabs hold of your purse. Let go. Ollie. You tug. He tugs back. Roy is still a few feet away when the cop pulls his finger on the trigger. Ollie! You rush forward, but Roy gets to the cop first. Diamond, run! The contents of your bag spill over the sidewalk as Roy's flying tackle takes them both to the ground in a blur of limbs and fury. Roy's hands lock around the barrel of the gun, trying to wrench it from the other man's grip as he twists him into a grapple. Bastard, you don't threaten my family. You think you can stop me, old man? The cop throws out a sudden elbow that cracks against Roy's jaw. His head jerks back, stunned for one awful instant as the cop pulls his hand free. Wait! The shot splits the air like a thunderclap. All the breath leaves your lungs as you watch the blossoming stain of red spread across Roy's chest. Roy! He screams in pain and rage as he shoves the crooked cop against the wall as hard as he can, knocking the pistol to the ground. The man's eyes go wide, but he's still moving, and Roy can't hold him for long. Kid, run! But you're not sure you can ever move again. Roy locks eyes with Vic. Prozorov, get her out of here! Roy grits his bloody teeth and smashes the cop's head into the pavement, but the dazed bastard digs his elbows into his wound. Your bodyguard lets out a more ragged, drowning gasp before collapsing into silent stillness. No! As the whole world spins, your knees give out, sending you hurling towards the ground beside him. Until you feel a strong hand clamp around your waist and drag you towards the warehouse. We need to go now. You let out a half-shriek, half-roar as you shove Vic away. Don't touch me! Diamond, I had nothing to do with this and we need to go. Trust me, please. One more time. You can see the cop starting to regain his bearings. He staggers to his feet and comes lunging after you, gun in hand. You'd better listen to your cute boyfriend, 'cause you're next! You want to fight them both. You want to lay next to Roy and never give up. The one man who trusted you. The one man who believed in you each and every time, even when you didn't believe in yourself. I can't leave without Roy. I can't just abandon him. Vic takes one look at the blood pooling underneath Roy's inner body and pulls you towards the warehouse. There's nothing we can do for him now. You bite back a sob as you leave Roy's slumped body behind. You and Vic duck into an open loading bay and sprint into the warehouse, your mother's cruel warning echoing in your mind. Try not to get this one killed too. And he was a good one. You look left and right for signs of life, but there's nothing but grungy trucks and their waiting cargo. Piled almost to the ceiling and extending back as far as the eye can see, you're still taking in the vastness when the gunfire erupts behind you. Your hand goes immediately to your hip for your revolver, but your heart sinks as you see your designer bag still splayed on the pavement outside. You curse as Vic pulls you around another corner. Move, Diamond. We don't have much time. You don't understand. Roy wasn't just my bodyguard. He was also my friend. I don't have a lot of those to spare. I can't just leave him bleeding out on the sidewalk. He's dead, Diamond, and even if he wasn't, he would told you to run. He tugs you to the right, just as another round of bullets goes flying. The rows of cargo crates spread out before you, a dizzying maze of places to hide. You and Vic press yourself up against a massive wooden box. Vic draws his gun and peers around the corner towards a loading bay. An eerie whistle floats through the space. Little wolf, come out, wherever you are. You hold your breath as the cop's footsteps echo on the concrete floor. You lean in to whisper to Vic. Give me your gun. I'm the better shot. Not a chance, Diamond. I need to keep you safe. So let me shoot the guy and we'll get out of here. You're in no state to do that right now. Suddenly, he leans out of the corner, squeezing off 2 rounds. The cop darts away in the shadows untouched, chuckling. You're getting soft, Vic. You barely duck in time as bullets whiz over the top of your head. Vic pushes you behind some rusted industrial equipment and returns fire. Shit, I'm out. We need to find somewhere to hide. I told you to let me handle it. We can't hide. We'll be sitting ducks. Ollie was never good with impulse control. If we lay low long enough, he might get frustrated and leave. Or he might burn down the building. He might leave. Fine, if he doesn't, we can always plan a counterattack. You kinda want to tear Vic a new one right now, but that would make too much noise. You make a quick survey of your surroundings, the dark, cluttered spaces offers lots of opportunities for stealth. You silently nod towards a row of rusty lockers. Good idea. You hide in one of those and stay quiet. I'll hide in the other and ambush him before he can get close. No way, I am helping, Vic. I am mourning, not useless. You're the one who can't get a clean shot off right now. I just want you to be safe. Yes, I'm aware, and I appreciate it, but Roy was my bodyguard, not you. Vic looks at you. Really looks at you for the first time since this fiasco started. You're right, I'm sorry. I should have trusted you, Diamond. I should have trusted you from the start. If you want to stay together, the shipping container's big enough. I know I messed up, but I want to keep you close. You eye the shipping container. It's not as small as a locker, but it's pretty snug. You'll need to press together if you want to hide. It's the perfect opportunity to tell Vic what you think of his macho bullshit, or to collapse in his arms. Or it's the perfect time to get some alone time with the guy. Yeah. It quietly pulls open the door to the container and guides you inside, back nearly to the brim, but you find just enough room between the crates and the metal door. You two are wasting my time. The last guy who did that ended up painting the walls. Hurry, Vic, he's coming. Vic slides in beside you, then shuts the door to the container, trapping you in the darkness. His breathing is heavy, his muscles tense where they strain against yours. Just stay quiet. You won't think to look for us here. You nod and press your forehead against his shoulder. You feel so good, warm, and alive. Unlike Roy. The reality of the past half an hour hits you. Roy's crumpled body, the blood pooling underneath him. I can't believe this is real. Roy's dead, he's gone. Shh, it's gonna be okay. You bite down on your fist to hold back the tears. but it's no use. You can't keep it inside anymore. This is all my fault. If I just sent him away, if I hadn't dragged him into this. You can't blame yourself. He was doing his job, Diamond. A job I made so much harder. You let your tears fall, hot, wet tracks streaking down your cheeks. Diamond. Before you realize what's happening, Vic leans down and kisses your tears away. His lips are so gentle that it makes your chest ache. Roy would want you to be happy. Do I look happy right now, Vic? No, you look devastated. But you didn't kill him. And I didn't kill him. Bastard prowling around outside did. I could have shot him, but you had to go all enforcer on me, like I don't know how to do that. Well, do you? I shouldn't have to tell you that. If you asked that 10 minutes ago, I would have told you, but now I'm just pissed. That was stupid, Vic. Stupid, arrogant, and self-absorbed. You don't get to sacrifice yourself for me. I don't consent to that. I know, and I'm sorry. Look, laying your life down for those you love is the best that people like us can hope for. People like us, there's more to all of us, Vic. Was more to Roy. The horrible weight settles in your chest again, that feeling that makes you want to lie down and never move again. He drank fancy seltzer water because he didn't drink on the duty. He bantered with Faith. He read Aristotle. He was soft, gentle, and good. He knew there was more to you, too. He saw it back in Lancaster. His jaw drops. Diamond, I can explain. You don't have to. I know about the Deckers. I know Roy wanted you to be more than people like us back then. He sighs. You expect some sort of protest to get an admission instead. He was a good man. Probably too good for this business. Vic strokes your back, his touch moving up and down in a soothing, repetitive pattern. You let the motion soothe you bit by bit. Your heart has nearly stopped thundering in your chest when the clatter of falling metal and debris shakes the air. Okay, you brats. Now I'm getting irritated. Come out now, and I promise to make little Diamond's death quick and marginally painless. Damn, this guy's persistent. I don't understand why he won't follow my orders to stand down. Maybe he answers to someone else. Which, Deckers, Mayor Trung, thousands of other people who have it out for my family. He could be working for anyone. No, because he would have shot Vic. No, he's one of ours. Has been for years. His dad, too. There's only one reason he'd do this. What are you saying? The only person who ranks higher than me is Nadia. Art skips for a moment. Could Vic be finally coming around to reality? So you think she's responsible? That's what's bothering me. She'd have told me if she had something like this planned. It doesn't make sense. Unless she knew that you were, what's the word for it? Corrupted? That you love this girl? That you would do anything for her? She is a woman, after all. She does know it. She does see it. Guys are very transparent when it comes to such things. Even if she suspected we're together, maybe she wanted to keep you in the dark. Ollie has to know by now that the only way he's getting to you is to go through me first. Nadia would never sign off on that. There's a dangerous note in his voice that makes you shiver all over. Vic, I don't trust Nadia. I know she stepped in when you needed her, but I don't trust the woman. Maybe she's on to us, and this is her way of paying you back. I guess it's possible. Vic places a gentle kiss on your lips. Despite the intensity of your situation, his mouth moves without urgency. You drink in the taste of him melting into his warmth. I'm so sorry, Diamond, for all of this. The darkness seems to sizzle around you as you run your fingers up into his hair. A groan of pleasure leaves his lips, and you both freeze, barely breathing. 5 silent seconds pass, and 20. The only sound is the rise and fall of your chest, pressed close together as you breathe the stale air. Vic takes your hand, intertwining your fingers in his. I'm sorry too, but you're worth it. We're worth it. You sag into him, giving yourself over to his touch as the peppers kisses across your tear-streaked face. The heat of him soothes your panic into a gentle numbness. As long as I have Vic by my side, everything will turn out okay in the end. It has to. You hear the sound of approaching footsteps. That's right, wolf bitch. It's only a matter of time before you give yourself away. You freeze in place, your lungs suddenly expanding to twice their size. Vic moves his lips close to your ear. Don't move a muscle. Alright, this was the plan. We have the element of surprise. If we need it, we got this. God, I hope we've got this. The footsteps get closer before the cop stops and turns back the way he came. I think he's finally giving up. We're not out of the woods yet. You allow yourself one deep breath, then you hear a loud crash. I know you're here, wolf. He throws open a locker, and then another. Locker after locker opens, each rattles and slam, carrying Oli down a row. He's so close now that you can smell the stink of his sweat. I've had just about enough of this. Before you can utter a protest, Vic springs out of your hiding place. What? The cop turns, his gun swinging in a wide arc around him. Vic ducks just in time to avoid a blow to the face. Vic grabs for the gun, but the cop is ready for him and rolls out of reach. Vic throws a kick that slams into the man's gut. Who's soft now, asshole? Vic goes for the gun, smashing the cop's wrist. It's the right play. Exactly the choice you would make, but the cop knows that too. He redirects the momentum and throws a vicious punch that cracks against Vic's temple. Vic freezes, eyes glassy in an eerie echo of Roy right before the fatal blow. You rush out of your hiding before you can stop yourself. Vic has to know he isn't alone. The cop has no chance if we were to fight together. Let Vic handle it. Join the fight. You leap forward with a roar of protective rage. What the? You land on the cop's back, fists and feet flying as you rain down blows. Don't you ever touch him. The cop runs as you slide down his back and hook your arms around his neck. Diamond, he still has his gun. The metal of the muzzle flashes as Ollie tries to turn the weapon on you, but you're too fast for him. I don't think so, asshole. That piece is mine. If you want this gun, you're gonna have to pry it from my cold, dead hands. That wouldn't be the first time I've heard that. It would be my pleasure. You drive a knee hard into the small of his back. He's so surprised that the gun goes clattering to the ground. The cop twists free, swiveling towards you with an ugly sneer. You're finished, bitch. Diamond, be careful. Why are you just standing there watching us? I thought this was supposed to be a team effort. Oh, I'm done being careful. You crack your knuckles. This is for Roy. I'll take him down with Vic's help. A sweeping kick. Well, since Vic just wants to stand there anyway. You stand nonchalantly checking your nails as the cop charges full speed at you. Ugh. Oh, how cute. You shoot out your leg and sweep it into an arc along the ground in an effortless movement, catching Oli in the shins. Oli falls to the ground with a heavy thud. He chokes on the air, his chest rising and falling as he struggles to get to his feet. I'll get you. Oh, whenever you're ready to stand, we can go again. He tries. He really does, but he's no match for you, Vic, and gravity. When did Vic become a part of this? He's standing there watching. Now I just need to get this asshole to say who sent him. I'll rough him up, remind him I'm a wolf. Nah, rough him up. You stand over the cop's heavy body, your arms crossed as you glare down at him. I've got a few questions, and you've got unbroken bones. Please, I don't know anything. Oh, come on. Think real hard. Vic comes up beside you, eerily quiet considering your success. What do you think, Vic? Should we let him march out of here, or let him leave bundled up in a locker to stew for a bit? I choose option 3. Vic rears back and slams his foot into the cop's stomach. What the hell? Well, I mean, I believe we did choose the option for rough him up, and you're just standing over him. You turn and catch sight of a gun in Vic's hand, and the glowering expression on his face. You found his gun. I sure did, but I don't plan to use it yet. Like, stop. We need to ask him. Your words are drowned out by a crunch of another brutal kick landing on Ollie's ribs. No, no one's gonna go oof from that. They're gonna go Arr! Something like that. Vic is breathing hard, his face twisted in an ugly sneer as he kicks the cop again. The poor bastard tries to crawl away, but another kick sends him rolling with a groin. When the motion stops, the cop sprawled on the floor in an open center of the warehouse. Bloody flecks of spittle bubble up from his mouth. I'll make you regret the day you ever came near her. He lifts the heel of his boot and brings it down on the cop's jaw, with a sickening crunch. Well, now I can't tell a shit. Nick, we need to ask... But it's like you aren't even there. I'm the one who makes the rules, Ollie. You forgot that. And now here we are. The cop throws up his arms in a desperate attempt to protect what's left of his face. Vic drives his fist into the exposed bulge of his Ollie's stomach instead. Vic, stop. He's lost too much blood already. It's everywhere. He'll be lucky to walk away after this. What makes you think I'd let him walk away? Your hands fly to your mouth as Vic raises the cop's gun. On your knees. Vic drives his toe ruthlessly into the cop's eye. Ollie struggles, groaning, into a kneeling position. Blood cascades from his mouth, his eyes almost swollen shut. Let this be a lesson. Nobody messes with me or what's mine. Vic presses the gun against Ollie's forehead. As his fingers start to tighten, you can't help the short, horrified sob that escapes your chest. He wheels on your rage, radiating from him like a burning sun. What? He stiffens at the look of horror you can't keep from your face, the tears rolling freely from your eyes. Diamond, Vic shakes his head as if trying to clear it, or maybe to deny what just happened. Guilt, rage, pain flicker across his face before he turns away from you to stare at the cop. Get the hell out of here before I change my mind. I don't ever want to see your face again. If I do... The cop doesn't have to be told twice. Scrambling painfully to his feet, he casts one panicked look back at Vic before limping off as fast as he can. Vic... What the hell was that? I've never seen you like that before. You try to reach out and touch his shoulder, but he jerks himself out of rage. Don't. It's okay, Vic. It's over now. It's not over. It's never over. I know you didn't want to hurt him, but... No, he did. He did. A mirthless laugh, tears loose from his chest. Don't be so naive. Of course I wanted to hurt him. I wanted to kill him. Because it would feel good. Because it would feel right. You stare at Vic, unable to believe the words coming out of his mouth. There's so much fury twisted up in his words that you can almost feel them vibrating. You can see now, don't you? That I'm a murderer, a monster. You could never be that to me. Yes, I could. That's the thing you don't understand. You look at me and see the boy you met once upon a time on a beach in Turquesa. That boy is long gone. He's dead. I killed him. Vic, I attacked him too. I wanted to hurt him. You wanted to hurt him, not kill him. You were trying to protect me. No, Diamond. Maybe it started that way, but it got all out of hand. It always gets out of hand, and I wake up covered in blood that isn't mine. Vic. He turns away from you, so abruptly that it leaves you dizzy. I've done hundreds of terrible things over the years, but there's one thing I haven't done yet. And if I have my way, I never will. A sense of dread floods you. You know what's coming next. Vic, please. Let me help you. Don't shut me out. We can fix this. I know we can. You take a step to follow him, but he flings up a hand to stop you. It's too late. We've already seen what I am, what I'm capable of. You deserve a man who's worthy of you, a man who can keep you safe. That man is you, Vic. I know it is. You're right, it is me. And the best way I can keep you safe is to stay as far away from you as I can get. Vic, no! He turns on his heel, walks away, leaving you standing cold, alone on the blood-stained cement. It's over, Diamond. I never want to see you again. Well, that was short and sweet, but to the point. Without further ado, before I get to say what I need to say, please remember to like and share the video if you did enjoy. Leave a comment down below what you thought of the chapter, and, hey, what I thought of my voices and the job I do. And, hey, check out the things in the description. So, let's say the following. I've said this a few times, and I'll say this again. Men are capable of amazing and horrible things, right? We can be super gentle, right? Super gentle. But for some of us, we also know what we're capable of. And I don't know. I don't frown on any man that has ever gone above to protect us, to the ones he loves. Really, truly. Like, if you're aiming to protect someone you truly love, whether it be friend, family, or loved one, that, you know, the person in your life, to go above and beyond, there's nothing wrong with that. And it's for some of us, we understand we have that capability, we understand what it's there for, and we also tame it, right? We own it, we tame it. I learned that lesson a long time ago personally myself. In a way, it's also something that is in a cage or inside of us that also helps to protect ourselves, to stay alive, right? It's like some people, you know, you see a lot of it in the movies and TV shows and whatnot. You know, keep fighting, stay alive, you can do this, you know, things like that. We have that in us, right? We do have it in us. We're the type of individual, and one of the role model stories I had growing up, TLDR, was a man who was doing community outreach in his community, and he was really working hard. And he just, you know, some bad people didn't like good people, right? The age-old story, right? Good versus bad. And so one day, while he was in a car with his wife and son, they pulled up next to him. He took one look. As they rolled down the windows, he saw, and his son luckily was there with his wife in the front seat. He shielded them in the front seat, took countless bullets. They were unharmed. He took every single one of them. As they pulled away, people said that he actually got out of the car and made sure everything was okay, and then collapsed dead. He wanted to make sure in his final moments that everything was okay, and that his wife and son were protected. So, you know, there's people that, you know, are on their deathbeds, and they keep fighting, and finally someone has to look at them and say, it's okay. It's okay, you can go now, you can let go. I knew such a person. And they had to have those words echoed to them. And the next day, they died. So, yeah. Vic's just struggling, and he needs someone in his life to help him. There's some people who just can't control it on their own. There's some people who, you know, they start barreling towards being that monster, and yeah. But again, if you're doing it for someone you love, I think it's well within reason and whatnot. As long as you tame it, right? As long as you keep it there for only that purpose. And something that, so far, that's what I've seen from Vic, right? Like, he's gone down, you know, a pretty dark rabbit hole, but I think he needs someone to show him the light. But anyway, thanks for watching. Let me know what you think. Peace out.